Alright, we're back with Perfect New World. So I've been playing some game offline without recording. That is just to play, just have some fun. The good thing about the game, as you can see here, I've been playing the other character. I don't know what her name is anyway. So let's continue with our Dragon Spear. And the thing is, I think I've really had a good sense of the game, as in over the past couple of days I've seen a lot of good things, which is the dev has been really keeping up with the community. So they have a Discord server in which you can post bug reports, and they really take that to heart, because I haven't seen it today, but a few days ago they had updates. They had a lot of bug fixes, and every single time you log in they have new updates, they have fixes, they have updates, they have new things, and they have a lot of events going on, right? So it's really nice to see a dev that really, not necessarily say really is sort of engaged with the community. Like, they don't really engage per se, they don't talk back, but they do. It does feel like they listen, which is very cool, and they make the changes that are necessary, right? They don't go like, no, you're doing something wrong or whatever. But again, you know, there's still a whole lot of crashes that's going on with the game, which is not very helpful, because again, you know, when you're in the middle of a cinematic and then the game crashes out and then you have to restart, it's a little bit of a pain, and you lose some of the story, which I think is the best part of the game so far, because I don't feel like the combat is the best out of all the MMOs. I don't feel like the graphics is the best out of all the MMOs. And there's not a whole lot of content. As in, not as much as a game that's been out for many, many years. Like, say, for example, Guild Wars 2. But what this game has is a lot of the good elements from all of the other MMOs. They've obviously taken a look at other games and look at what worked for them and what didn't work for them, and try to do the stuff that worked and try to avoid the stuff that doesn't work, right? Things like the world events, the public events that you can run into, and things like, what I really like about this game right now is the little chest that you can find all around the world. And you just open it up, it gives you some nice gifts and stuff. Not gifts, sorry, nice items, you know, just little things, nothing huge, right? So just upgrade materials, some other stuff, right? Especially upgrade material, because you're gonna need a lot of it to upgrade stuff. That's cool. Look at this thing. Honestly, these beasts, fantastic, very nice, very cool, a lot of fun to play. Although it's kind of like you can only throw them out once in a while. I'm gonna use that. That's cool. That's really cool, and they're really good. And obviously the stars. There's a gacha system in here. You know what, speaking of gacha, this game reminds me quite a bit of Genshin Impact. I haven't played a whole lot of Genshin Impact, I played a little bit of it, but the Genshin is too cartoony to really draw me in, but the feel for the story, so I know Genshin or any of the Hoyoverse games seem to have a really good story, or very engaging story for people, because honestly, if you, for me anyway, the way I play games, if you don't have a nice story or something to draw me in, or a nice world for me to really get into, I can't get into the game, you know? It just, because for me, the way I play a lot of games solo, right? I'm not a raider, I'm not here for PvP, you know? The good thing about MMOs, you can play however you want. And if you're a raid, I don't know, a raider, right? You just love raids, you love your instance content, great, fantastic, more power to you, right? And if you're like a huge PvPer, fantastic, more power to you. But for me, I'm not really into all of that stuff. I want to be immersed in the world. I want to explore the world. I want to check out all the cool stuff around the world. You know, that's what I want. Let's watch the story. I like how the lighting changed too.
Are you looking for magnetite? Is this enough?
I know you. You helped get our core back so that our water mill could start running again.
Little bastards remember.
Mr. Muadi told us we must repay the kindness of others. This counts, right?
And you should wear a mask. You're a little sick.
It's cool to get to help a hero out.
It's so cool. They have slingshots and stuff. That's cool. See, like this stuff here? You can interact with it. It's got a little riddle, so to speak. The mountaintop hut is the residence of Modi. All the mechanism devices surrounding it were built by him. What is Modi's identity? So here, okay. So you're looking at this, and this is a problem with the translation localization. It just sometimes it's. I know they're working on it. Probably, I hope. And the same thing with the voiceover. There's just a lot of stuff to do still. He's obviously a mechanic. Bingo! Here's your reward. See, like these sort of things, really cool. It helps you immerse in the world. It kind of teaches you a little bit about the world. There's some weird textures going on here, but whatever. Oh no, it's not weird textures. Pedals stretched over the floor. Anyway, as I was saying, right? I'm the kind of player that really enjoys the world. I want to be in the world. So having all of these cutscenes nicely voiced, nicely acted, really cool. It helps me want to get into the world, want to play more. Speaking of cutscenes, let's go.
The materials are ready. I can get to work now. It's been a while since I was last in Dracopolis, though. Make sure there are no accidents. Please help me resonate at 2 other active spirit energy spots connected to Skytier Tower. I've marked the spots in your mechanical world.
Yeah, more bitch work, please.
You'll be able to find them easily that way.
Modi believes Skytier Tower is very likely to contain rage wind power, even if he cannot directly resonate with the Skytier Tower. Having its guidance will make the journey to Dracopolis safer. That's fine. So let's go do their bidding. Get your pet. There was a chest over here, not anymore. I think there was a chest under the elevator. Whoa. Anyway, so as I was saying about the game world, and I think this, at least in its current state. I see there's another chest. Beautiful. Alright, so just these chests scattered around the world make you feel pretty cool. Just get that dopamine hit, you know? You just walk around, boom, here's a chest, boom, here's more stuff, right? Just get that dopamine hit. But yeah, as I was saying, getting immersed in the world, I feel like it's pretty good. Right? See, we got more of these stuff. And of course, you get rewarded for all of this stuff too, right? So there's like a... I think a... what do you call it? Like the exploration stuff. It helps you get more like achievements. And I think there were titles, right? Probably you open up a certain number of chests, you get a different title. And again, there's this very similar things as to other MMOs, which is nice because it gives you more motivation for progress and it helps you just stay interested. And again, for a player like me who wants to just do stuff around the world, having these things like a little nice reward, it's pretty fun. And I played the other classes as well. So I played the, whatever the girl's name was. So I think the classes play a little bit differently. She's a little bit more mobile, which is very fun for me. I like to have classes that are just mobility focused. And with this Dragon Spear, he's not as mobile as the girl, which I was really enjoying playing. The other thing with the game, see, it's nice that these transitions to instances are seamless. So other than a stutter, you can't really tell you're in an instance zone, which is really cool, I think. Press B to switch. Oh. And I do love these juggle mechanics, which is fun. Anyway, so as I was saying, about the juggle mechanics. Oh, the mobility. Yeah, so I find the other girl. Oh, there's a loot. What is this? Grab it. Fire essence. Anyway, the girl is more mobile, which I enjoy more. And again, depends on the player. You may enjoy someone who's just bash, bash, bash more. Right, I like to move around a little bit more. So I used to always play the range classes, which doesn't seem to actually exist in this game right now. Not right now anyway. I don't know what their plans are for the support and range classes. I assume they have one. The old game, the Perfect World, the original Perfect World International, didn't have classes. You just pick up whatever weapon you want to use, and you become that class. So that's pretty fun. Oh, that's cool. So the different spirit beasts do different things too. So they have different attacks. Get out of here. I'm not. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, Jesus. See, again, this character, his animation cancels are much less useful. Right, so different classes play different, which is nice. That's what you want. Right, where's my pet? Let me get my pet out. And then, as I was saying, in the original game, right, you can pick up whatever weapon on whatever character that you have, and you just get those. You play as that class then, once you have the weapons. It's kind of like how Guild Wars 2 works, right? So you're not locked into a single class, which I thought was pretty good, because you want to try different things. Here so far is that once you select a class, you're stuck. But I don't know if they're gonna change that for the final game, or they got some other plans for things. So I feel like with modern MMOs, you need to give players more flexibility. And nobody wants to be stuck with a single class forever. Let me finish this guy before I start talking too much. See, what the hell? Yeah, this class is not as fun to play as the girl. There we go. Finally. 7 minutes. It was like 5 minutes and a little bit on the girl. Hey. Alright, okay. I think I do need to upgrade some stuff, maybe? And again, leaving the dungeon and everything is seamless, right? Which is really nice. So we can't upgrade this any further. That's okay. Use the fast travel point to go to the place. Right. And as I was saying, I don't know what their plans are for the classes. I don't know, at least from playing so far, I don't see how the synergy works between the characters. You know how in Guild Wars 2 where you can lay down a field, let's say a fire field or something, and a ranger shoots through the fire, your arrow will pick up some fire, right? Which is pretty cool. Let's watch the story here, which I think the story is the better part of the game, at least so far. And the whole, again, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because it's still fairly, we still got a long way to go. Oh Jesus! In terms of development. Right, so we still have a little bit of time to finish up the game before it's released. So maybe everything I say will be fixed, or at least they would get some feedback from the community and to say, oh, you know what, do this, do that. Oh no, I fell right off. And these jumping puzzles really just reminds me of Guild Wars 2. Whoa! Oh no. Yeah, so you just have to aim at that and press F and go. F and go. F and go. There we go. Nice. So that was pretty fun, I think. Alright, let's get the story. I don't know what this thing is. Let's go. Honestly, these cinematic moments are just so cool. It feels really good.
All done. I'll be waiting for your return.
Yay. Alright, let's grab the gift. So you get these for exploring, which is cool. Put my backpack. Ooh. Got my wings. Amazing. Oh, it's a skateboard. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. So every character has its own set of wings, or they call it boosters. That is cool. Alright, hold on. Let me see. Okay. What else do we have here? Flying. Get the reward. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Wasn't there a story element that I was supposed to look at? Yeah, let's go. Would you like to fast travel to the bottom of the tower? Sure. Okay. That's cool. What am I supposed to do here now? Spread your wings on top of a mountain to meet Modi. Right, so you press 6 to jump on your thing. Boom. Oh god, that is cool. That is wonderful. So apparently in this game right now, you don't have a time limit in terms of flight. The number you see on the bottom here, the 900 number right there, is the boost that you have. So you can go boost for 900, and then I would imagine you can go buy some stuff to repair it, or I hope it's not that you have to find another one. You probably just fuel it up, quote unquote fuel it up, right? You press 6 to come up. Nice. Also, let's watch more story. It's done! You're finally going to Dracopolis. Wasting no time, you immediately set off to the Sanctuary Black Mountains to meet up with Modi and Zing. Alright, let's go.
Okay, everyone. Are we ready?
I have no idea where that comes from.
Is this going to work?
Probably not.
Relax. My genius design will keep you safe. Let's go! Hurry up!
Let's go! It's like a dragonfish. Or snake fish.
Hey! Thanks for your magnetite!
Faster! Hurry up!
This is fun! You really are smart.
Of course. I'm the best mechanic in the sanctuary, after all.
And in Dracopolis?
Them? Not worthy of mention.
Guys, look! What's that?
How could an area so close to Dracopolis become so corrupt? Watch out! The corrupted parts are coming towards us!
What a big firework! Wow, pretty. Will they be as good next year?
What? You're going to use the mecha after all, Master?
Why has so much of the land outside Dracopolis been corrupted?
Judging from how the Spirit Temple hasn't had an effect on it yet, It must be quite recent. And it looks... alive? A wraith this big would naturally have great powers. Now allow me to introduce
what
my
he's saying
proudest
does not match with the
masterpiece,
subtitle
the thunderous, unrivaled Terminator Overlord Mecha Trooper, otherwise known as Tiny Tornado.
You're really good at choosing names.
Well, now it's matching up. Alright, so here I think we're supposed to defend the thing. Put that on. Nice. Open that up. Spear Beast crystals.
Leon, come help me activate the main weapon program.
Oh, so you can enhance shit. Enhance.
He sure loves giving orders.
Enhance. Boom. So this is where you do the enhancements. Oh no, failed. Yeah. Okay, let's enhance our sword. Honestly, the effects work in the game. Mwah, beautiful. Absolutely. Just feels really nice. Let me enhance my sword. Wait. So you can see we have 100% enhancement for the first half, and then you can decide we can use a blessing to increase the chance. Alright, let's see. Oh no. Boom. Yes. Alright, so we got one more. I think at the current state... Oh no, somebody's attacking me. No. Whoa. Hey man, come on. Be nice. Be nice. Why can't you be nice about it? Huh? Why did you gotta attack me like this? Why you gotta attack me like this? Yeah, get juggled. Get juggled, bitch. Let's go fly. Okay, he's dead. Nice. Let me upgrade my thing, dude. As I was saying, so at least in the current stage, we can only upgrade to +4. Oh, come on. Boom. So that's +4. That's as good as it gets. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have higher upgrade levels later on. This seems like a huge sync mechanic. Or a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort. I don't know. Come on, we got plenty of material. Let's go. Really? Wow. How many times can we fail 40% in a row? There we go. Okay, some of the lower level stuff you can see we can't actually upgrade, right? So this stuff here, how can I use this stuff? Oh, so this have to wait for level 20. Let's upgrade this. Why the hell not? Boom. See, it's not too bad, right? Although these materials are pretty hard to come by. But again, you know, I have to see. So far it feels pretty good. But again, you know, it's just a preview. So let's give it time. Let's go kill these guys over here. Also, there's huge frame rate problems when you have multiple enemies on screen. But, you know, it could be just my computer. Alright. What just happened? Yeah, see, there it is, right? I think the graphics driver reset. Right, so like stuff like this. No, again, this is fairly. It's like a preview, right? So it's not final build of the game, which is fine. It happens. I hope they fix it. Which is annoying because you see that's the problem. Like you have no range skills, you can't get it. You just can't hit it. I think the health pots are on such long cooldown, you can't just spam that stuff. So you gotta be a little bit more careful. Let's heal. Oh, there we go. I bet you because they want to sell more powerful healing potions in the cash shop. So that's what I would do. These bosses do take a long time to take down. Which I think is fun, but the problem is it worth the time investment? You know, do you get the reward out of how much time you spent in killing the thing? So each one of these fights, on average, probably looking at 5 to 7 minutes. Now, a more skilled player perhaps wouldn't take as much time. Honestly, the environment looks fantastic. Some of the scenery stuff, oh, beautiful. At least on this character, again, I just feel like this character here, this Dragon Spear class, is just not fun for me. But anyway. So there's gonna be some balancing and stuff to do. Changing the way how the skills work. I don't know how much playtest they've done internally. But I think overall, at least for this class, we need more mobility. Now, okay, right. So people can say, oh, that's just how the class plays. That's just how the skills work. That's just how you just need to get used to it. Let's watch the cutscene. And these cutscenes just fantastic, just great. I love it. I love the gears moving. As you can see the gears moving as he's walking around in his legs, the joints. Very cool. Anyway, so as I was saying, when you're playing a character, when you're playing a class, you should feel like my skills are not good enough. Not, oh, this skill shouldn't work this way, or oh, you should feel like every screw up is your fault, and not because, oh, I've logged in an animation for too long, or I couldn't get out of it or something like that, right? So it just wasn't doing what you wanted to do. And I think Black Desert Online, at least for me, because I played it for the longest, is a game where if you screw up, it's your fault. You didn't use the right skill at the right time, right? But again, you know, it could be the case here in Perfect New World that I just don't have enough time experience with it. I haven't had enough practice. Sure. But at least in the current stage, even for new players, you don't want them to get frustrated, especially not the new players, because you want to rein them in, right? You want to get them interested. You want to get them hooked. Like, hey, look at how awesome our attacks are, how powerful everything feels, how great when you do the combos and you kick the enemy so far. It's great. And that's how I feel about Black Desert Online. Is every skill there, fantastic, really fluid, really beautiful. Same thing here in Perfect New World. The attacks are beautiful. They're impactful, they're punchy, they're screen shake, it feels great. But you end up feeling like, hey, why can't I move at the right time? Why can't I move, do this or dodge out of the way when I want to, right? You don't get that feeling in Black Desert Online. So when you get hit in Black Desert, you feel like, oh, I didn't dodge out of the way. I could have dodged out of the way, but I didn't because I wasn't paying attention or I wasn't looking at the broadcast. Here, if I see the broadcast, I want to get out of the way, you can't. I'm stuck. Right? Let's say for that spear attack, for example, you're locked in there for that duration for the spear attack. I'm like, dude, I can't time my movement 5-10 seconds ahead of time. I just can't, right? It's not reasonable. Maybe I can anticipate maybe a second in the future, but I can't anticipate 5 to 10 seconds, right? And if I'm locked in there for that attack for 3 seconds, what am I, like, I can't, right? So, anyway, let's go with the story.
We checked the path up ahead. It seems to be clear of wraiths, so things should go smoothly.
They'd better. Or I can't promise my fists are going to behave.
That was a mere mishap. How about I buy you a drink to apologize? Once we're in the city.
That's more like it. So this is the legendary Dracopolis. It's amazing. Huh? What's that?
That's a Dracopolis mecha. They patrol the city. If they ever encounter any enemies, they summon others to help deal with them.
Identifying target. Identity confirmed. Checks passed. Warning. Identity check failed. Entry denied. Banishing procedures imminent. Banishing in 5, 4, 3.
Wait. We need to talk to the patrol.
So, big brain, this was your grand plan? Hey, where are you running off to?
You stall. I'm going to stop the
Like,
banishing.
this makes zero sense to me. It's like, why are we attacking? Like, these are supposed to be good guys, no? Why are we attacking these guys?
We need to stop it, or every guard in the city will turn up.
Well,
Warning. Warning.
it's just walking away.
Infiltration
Let me
detected.
run. That's a lot.
Oh no. More guards will be coming. Give me a moment to think of something.
Look what we've done, right?
Use the mecha guard to defeat their defense.
Yep. What? How do I? Oh. There we go. What is it? Oh. Can I attack? No. Stomp. Punch. Hunt. And then do whatever this is. Circle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stomp. Boom. Circle. Circle. Punch. Circle. What's going to explode? Alright, let's go. Right, anyway, so the way they've designed the skill is that oh no, just get out of the way. Okay, we'll talk after the cutscene.
Thankfully, we were fast enough.
How did you know to reset the mecha's commands?
Oh, they use a power source I invented in my teens.
Of course, right? Genius.
I never thought
I
I'd see
oh.
Dracopolis' mechanics chased out of the city by their own mecha guards. If you're so famous, how come I've never heard of you?
There's no need to bring up the past for now.
Because
Let's go
he
in.
goes by a different name, right? He changed his name because he's done something so unspeakable or something, or he was banished or something, and then he changed his name because he's done something. But then what we find out is that even though on the surface it looks like a bad thing, but he actually did the bad thing because he tried to save somebody else or something, right? So he was morally righteous. That's just me speculating on it. Ooh, that is so cool. Like the way it looks is fantastic. Like I was saying, I was thinking we should call it Sinopunk. You know, so it's like a Chinese influenced cyberpunk, steampunk kind of look. It's so weird. I think it's more magic than technology, right? But it's got that feel, you know. So it's like Blade Runner if it was Chinese, or Blade Runner if it were in ancient China, right? That fish is flying dangerously close. You got screens, you got technology, you got exposed gear, so you got still have that steampunky, but like magic, it's like Sino magic punk or something aesthetics, which I think is really cool, and it's something at least I haven't seen. Well, not a whole lot anyway. Like they are like Asian.
Already know that we destroyed several mecha guards.
Let him
I should probably go and explain why we did it before they come for us.
I have to go report on my mission, so I won't be coming with you either. Where's the trade zone?
Just follow this path. This is goodbye for now. Still owe you a drink.
Bye.
Take care.
Sure. Take care. Bye bye. Right, as I was saying, we've all seen like Asian sort of cyberpunk, because you know Japan is huge with that, and there's a lot of like Japanese aesthetics in terms of the technology or language, like writings, right? Even Korean stuff, but for like a more Chinese style cyberpunk technology, steampunk thing, I haven't really seen something really like this. Although, you know, it's easy to confuse Chinese with Korean, you know? Like one of the comments used to say like Mir 4 or something like that. That's more Korean, this is more Chinese, you know? Again, maybe to an outsider it's not so different. It's very similar in many ways, and Chinese culture and Korean culture are fairly influential on each other, and it makes sense where, you know, geographically they're very close, and they tend to come up with very similar aesthetics or ideals. But here this is distinctly Chinese, like the way the structures are very similar but different, right? And it's cool. I feel like the lion character here, the head is way too small. Anyway, we're supposed to do something. I'll go to the spirit temple. Okay. These guards are cool. It almost reminds me of the Roman Legionnaire, but in like a Chinese way. Of course, treasure chest. Let's go. I don't know if these treasure chests are instanced, or they're just there, and whoever picks it up gets to pick it up. I would like to think they're probably instanced, so every character sees the thing. Anyway, let's go here. This is so cool. It almost reminds me a little bit of Indiana Jones before he goes into the where they have the Holy Grail, you know, like that bridge. But it's cool. Unlike some of these design aesthetics, for me, it's pretty fresh.
It's said to have been created by the Prime of Joy himself. All mecha in this world came to be because of it. It can transform in infinite ways. My name is Mohang. I am the Elder at the Spirit Temple. I don't believe you're in our Soul Tamer records. What brings you out to our humble temple?
Oh, nothing. Just the end of the world, you know.
What? Didn't we already appoint Jiang Chang to investigate the situation? Where's Jiang Chang? Did something happen to her?
So you don't know what happened to her, right? So let me explain.
I see. This does sound like something she'd do. Poor child. Having to carry the entire future of Fishing Village on her shoulders. But don't worry. Now that I've learned what's going on, I'll make sure Chang Chang stays safe. I will depart from this city in a bit. Chang Chang recommended that you make a good protector of Mechanopolis.
How the hell would you know that?
Problems with such an idea. However, you'll still need to go through the formal procedures. Soul Tamer, please stand under the ink cube and show me your talents.
How the hell would you know that Chen Chen recommended me for the Guardian of the City or whatever if you don't know about her running into trouble, right? I've only met her because she was doing the quest, because she was going there to check it out, right? Going to the Mechanopolis or some shit, right? So it doesn't make any sense. And the costume, like, I don't know, man. It was a little too streetwear-y, tech-wear-y, you know? Anyway, did that disappear? Oh, it's there. I don't know, I thought it was really cool. You know? I feel like, again, sure, roughly the cyberpunk idea and all of that stuff we've all seen, right? Or like things like magical flying baubles and stuff like that. It's very similar to what was that small race, the small guys in Guild Wars 2, right? Like if you go to Radasum, it's very technology, like a magic Asian tech, but future tech, right? That kind of feel. It's got that similar idea, especially when we were doing the jumping puzzle, right? It's got the square aesthetics, it's got the hard edges and the round edges. It's a nice juxtaposition of the both. But here, I feel like there's the infusion with Chinese culture and Chinese ideals and Chinese aesthetics makes it something different. And again, I feel like in North America, that's where I live, right? In Canada, North America, it's not something we often see, which to me is very cool. Alright, so let's go deal with the story. The story is kind of all over the place, though. I really hope they sort it out. They do another pass on it.
There you are.
Maybe a few more passes, actually.
I know you have many questions, but please allow me to speak first. What you see right now is not actually me. It's a mere projection. I have already died. The Prime of Joy and I noticed that something was not right before Skytier became fully contaminated. That is why I asked him to preserve this projection of me, using the cube's powers. You will come across more projections like this one in the future. I hope they can guide you on your path and lead you to the truth. Ready? Let us now return to Skytier, to the time before its fall, so that we can relive its final moments.
This hologram reminds me of that Prothean hologram that you encounter in Mass Effect, where they will tell you the story of what happened. Yeah, let's go. Oh man, so cool. It looks so good. Frame rate though, pretty damn low. I have a 3080 Ti. Just so you know, right? I don't think it's my hardware.
I will allow the Wraith King to destroy the world, so I may make it anew.
That's cool. Is that what's that bad guy in God of War, Ragnarok? In Ragnarok? This guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Has she left you as a rear guard? Does she really think a resurrected shell can contain a sacred beast? Come, let me kill you and end all worry.
I don't know.
Interesting. Su Che has fine instincts.
I don't deny that this character maybe and my playstyle doesn't quite mesh, right? So
Suche, you stubborn wretch. Must I destroy you? It is not that Suche is stubborn. It is that you have completed your mission to summon the Wraith King for me. You used me.
What the hell's that?
We are one.
What the
How
fuck?
can I use you? You wish to use the power of Skytear to eliminate anger? What nonsense! You know
What the hell's this?
it is time for you and the Wraith King to disappear.
What? Wait, what's going on with the story? Hold on.
His weak point is at his chest.
Did she turn herself back?
This moment has finally arrived. Everyone, I will attack the weak points.
Damn, that's cool. Okay. Oh, interesting.
You are good. Very good. I am lucky to have met you, as is Skytear. Remember, anger will grow again, and when it does, find me in Dracopolis.
Anger will grow again.
This is but a dream. Reflections in the mirror. Time to wake up.
Wow. Oh, so that's the beginning of the game.
As you can see, my body is now enslaved by the Wraith King. If you hadn't arrived, I was worried that everyone in Skytear would become Wraiths, including the 4 primes. But you've brought us a sliver of hope. Due to the Radiance Beast, I am no longer a prime. Therefore, despite occupying my body, the Wraith King was unable to regain his full powers. This allowed the other primes to complete their reincarnation process before they perished. However, it also provided the Wraith King with an opportunity to return to these lands. Therefore, as the final apprentice of Skytear, you have been entrusted with the task of finding the 4 reincarnated primes, rebuilding Skytear, and sealing the Wraith King away once again. I can sense that the Wraith King is being resurrected. After all this time, he should have accumulated enough power. Hurry, young one. You do not have much time left.
Okay. Okay. Is she done? Oh, no, he's back.
This, all 4 tablets have been lit up. Could this mean that we have a prime in our midst? Heavens! I have lived hundreds of years, yet never have I met a soul tamer this talented. The coming of such a great talent must signify that another disaster involving the Wraiths is imminent. Soul Tamer, seeing that you are traveling alongside Mordi, I wonder if you would have a way of contacting him. Could you please inform him that the Spirit Temple is in need of course, the future of the Spirit Temple, nay, the future of Perfect World, is in the hands of you youngsters.
Alright, okay. So let me see if I get the story straight. So, Suche used the negativity to summon the Wraith King. Once she summoned the Wraith King, she then turned back to herself and then killed the Wraith King. That was her plan? To be able to banish the Wraith King once more because he was gathering power? So maybe the idea is that they can attack him before he gets his full power by summoning him early or summoning at their convenience, instead of letting the Wraith King build up to full power. And then she trapped the Wraith King inside her body. So is she dead or not? Because in the hologram, quote-unquote hologram, said, I'm dead, I'm just a hologram. So if are you still alive? Is it like a projection? What's going on, right? Yeah, so they need to take another pass at the story, I think, to really straighten out all of these things. You know, things like, oh, Chen Chen recommended you, but I haven't heard from Chen Chen for a long time, before she even knew you were there. Like, how would you hear about her recommendation if she'd never met me before, and then you didn't know about the latest information, right? I don't know, whatever. But again, maybe I'm reading too much into the story and everything, but I think most players don't care about story. They just go click, click, click through it, boom, 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 level it up, cool. I don't know what happened. Like Black Desert. And I played Black Desert not knowing the story. And there seems to be a story there, because it's got cutscenes and everything, lore and stuff, which is cool. Accept? Sure. Oh. It is nice that everything you do is rewarded, it seems like. Alright, we got more rewards here. Login rewards? No. Level mastery. Oh, we got level 20 rewards here. Cool. So I think you can go up to level 40 right now. I've seen some players level up to level 40. Cool. Alright. So yeah, I'm still working on gathering my thoughts, just seeing more of the game. It's hard to get a taste of an MMO because it's such a big game. There's so many things to do, which is nice. Even in such an early stage, you can see, or there's a lot of stuff to do, right? So in the city, ooh, there's the phase of the moon on the ground, is it? Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, so as I was saying, I'm still working on gathering my thoughts, and I'm still working on figuring out what are the things I want to say in my impression. And of course, by all means, it's not an exhaustive review. It's not meant to be a review. It's just meant to be, hey, here's my impression, coming from my history, coming from my angle, like where I'm coming from, right? And again, these terrible frame rates, man, are just 3080 Ti, right? 5900X. Oh god. But there's still a lot of work to do, of course, in the game, for the game, right? And judging, I'm optimistic. Let's say, all right, I'm optimistic in what the game will become, or at least I'm hoping what the game will become, because there's a lot of potential here, and I feel like more competition in this space, the better. Although it is a very saturated market, at least I think there's tons of game out there to play. So it's almost like this game, the Perfect New World, need something special to stand out, to really make a difference, to make people come and play. Right? What would that be? what would the gimmick, so to speak, be? We can enhance this even more? Well, that's crazy. Anyway, whatever, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, so higher tier the item is, the higher you can enhance it to, I guess? Come on, you can do it. So it's just gambling, basically. Come on. There we go. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna move on to the next thing. And I think I'm just gonna spend a little bit more time playing. Maybe we'll record the other character. Some of the gameplay for the other character. Just get some variation there. That is so cool. Just seeing these things. Although that gear is coming out of nowhere. But hey, whatever. But just, there's a huge amount of detail in the environment. There's obviously care that went into the game to design these things, right? These are not things they just threw together and just like, hey, let me go on Epic Store or some shit and download a bunch of stuff, right? It's obviously not that. They've obviously spent a lot of time and a lot of money. And again, the development cycle for these MMOs are so long. They've started many years ago. And right now, I feel like the game is obviously not complete. It feels like there's some stuff missing. You know what? I wouldn't say that. I would say it's decently complete in terms of the game, right? But obviously, we don't have access to the cash shop just yet. And oh, yes, passes here. I don't know what this is. Oh, cool. See, we still got Chinese going on here, right? So obviously, it's still work in progress. And that's totally fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, it's got a good base right now, right? But a lot of things needs more polishing. And I feel like the flying, the convenience items that are in there, I'm not entirely sure just yet, because not that one. Here. Right. Okay, yeah, so I still need, again, I need to spend a little bit more time, gather my thoughts a little bit more. I've been writing stuff down and thinking back to the previous game, the original game, and I don't have any titles yet. Okay, whatever. And then seeing how this game progresses, and you know, let's see. Oh, sorry. My name is Mo Zhao. I'm a guide at the Spirit Temple, responsible for helping new soul tamers like you to settle in your new role. That texture is doing some weird stuff. The days ahead are really messages and tests from the Spirit Temples, and back in response. I'm looking forward to a fruitful cooperation. Jesus. Her dress is going nuts. It's very trippy. Oof. Okay, cool. Yeah? We're done, right? With such outstanding talent, no wonder you were able to obtain such a powerful spirit beast. Its spiritual power is astonishing, and it might be difficult for ordinary people to control. Thank you. Oh, the hamster. That is cool. You know what? I'm glad they're... I don't know if this... It's so cool. They're obviously having fun with the design. And the lighting and everything looks great. I don't know what engine they're using. It doesn't feel like Unreal, but hey, it could be Unreal. I don't know. But it looks like a fairly modern engine, right? So it's nice. It's nice. And I'm quite curious to see how things go for the game. And again, you know, more competition the better for all of us as players. So they need to do better. They need to make everybody... if they're successful, they will make everybody else do better, right? And that's a good thing. Click the button to open the system interface. Systems. Okay. Oh, here. Complete Dracopoulos South. Nice. What else do I have? Is that it? Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff to do. 40. Yeah, so we'll get some PvE dungeons. You know, probably like raid-ish content. And we got PvP. More PvE dungeons. New area. Nice. Okay, so it's not just, it's not an entire open world right now. You still need to open areas up. Oh, they're cool. They're cool. Shit's laughing. That's cool. Nice. Nice, they got some NPCs around. But they do need to optimize it. And I don't know if you can set up shops and stuff, like a personal shop. You can set it up overnight and people can come by and look at your stuff and buy stuff from there. There is a marketplace, you know, like this. So you can register stuff on the market, but I don't think it's as fun as people setting up their own shop in the square. You know, like in the original game where you walk up to the major cities and there's just tons of people setting up their shops overnight and you can browse their items and buy them from them. I felt like that's a nice feel for the game. You know, you can see a bunch of people setting up their shops and just make the world feel a little bit more alive. I really like that. Alright. Cool, I think that's it for today. We'll come back later next time. Bye!